Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for spending your Saturday night here with us. We're so grateful. My name is Alex Trono. I am the Assistant Artistic Director for Gritty City Repertory. Welcome to our third staged reading of the season. We're going to present Seeing Eye by Nick Malikow. It's a great script. We have a great cast, amazing actors, ready to put on a great show for you tonight. A reminder, after the reading tonight, we will have the playwright on to give a little bit of a talk back before we end the night. The reading is a little over 2 hours long, so we will be here around until 8:45 tonight before we bid you farewell for the evening. Without any further ado, I don't want to take up too much time. Gritty City presents Seeing Eye. Seeing Eye by Nick Malikow. Characters: Jason, male, early 20s, attractive, and might be intimidatingly so if he were twice as confident. Jason is blind. Robbie, male, mid to late 20s, appealing but self-deprecating, cocky and secure. Works at Urban Outfitters and dresses the part off duty. He is black. Jordan, female, late 20s, Jason's sister. People call her an overwhelming personality, but her brashness is entirely rooted in anxiety. Setting: Philly, various places throughout the city. About a week in May in the 2010s. Scene 1. Outside of a gay bar. Woody's. Jason sits on a bench, smoking a cigarette. A backpack and some other possessions are tucked beneath his feet. Robbie enters. He is coming out of the bar and is frustrated. Robbie sits at the other end of the bench. Jason tenses a bit as Robbie sits. Jason is perhaps trying to figure out if this man will be friend or foe. Robbie, on the other hand, unabashedly checks out Jason in 3 steps. The first Passover, then the fuckableness check, and lastly, a curious look after Jason doesn't respond to Robbie's glances. Robbie pulls out his pack and lights a cigarette as well.
You smell nice.
Um,
Your cologne is nice. That smell? Lamel? Jean Paul Gaultier?
uh, good guess.
It's pretty common.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're not common. I mean, I smell it a lot at gay bars, at all the gay bars I go to. And I went to a Macy's. I said, gay bars smell like this. The smell, it's like soap and dessert and toothpaste. What is it? And it's Lamel or Lamel. It's a lavender, that's the soap. Vanilla, that's dessert. Mint is
Toothpaste.
yeah, that's the toothpaste. Okay, I'm terrible at this. Can we do over?
Yeah.
Whew. Hi, I'm Jason. I think you smell nice.
Jason holds out his hand, but not really looking over at Robbie. After a moment, Robbie clasps Jason's hand.
Robbie, I haven't yet, gotten a chance to analyze your smell.
I meant like it's not like you're just wearing the gay cologne. Like it actually smells nice on you. With your specific body, I mean, things smell different on different people. Like mixing with different bodies. That was a weird thing to say, right? That was definitely a weird thing to say. Jesus, I suck at this.
Again, I'm Robbie. Let's go from there. You're kind of hilarious.
That is me. Hilarious.
Meat market in there.
So, I mean, it always is, you know? I'm getting a breath out here.
Fresh air. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
And a whiff of my toothpaste soap vanilla man smell.
When you put it that way, that's gross. But yeah, I guess so. And you're out here because you're not answering.
I stand by the meat market comment. Let's just put it that way. You're alone?
I am.
Met anyone fun tonight?
No. I mean, not before this. You?
You are indeed the first. Did you see that really hot guy in the red striped shirt with the smoldering eyes and perfectly trimmed beard?
No, I didn't.
Fucking sailor chic. People are practically lining up to suck him off on the dance floor.
So he's charming too, you're saying?
I'm saying he's hot, Mr. Comedian. We were dancing. He was like up on me for a nice second. We go into this corner or whatever. I'm about to buy him a drink. He puts his hand on my waist and is all like, "You're cute. You could be so fucking hot, like if you were buff.
What?
Like if you lost like 15 pounds or something."
He said that?
Well, no, not that exactly. Not those words, but he insinuated it, right? Said like, "Oh, you got a cute face." Like he's saying that while he's just touching my fat. Like he put his hand on my love handle.
Your love handle?
My fat right here. Put his hand here and said that. He said, "You have a really cute face." And squeezed me.
Squeezed you?
Like I'm a fucking Tickle Me Elmo. I hate this viper pit. Standing there judging you, dancing with you and judging, pissing next to you and judging.
Maybe he just meant you had a cute face.
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah. It's just, is that it?
What?
Isn't this where you say, "Oh no, you're gorgeous. You're not fat," or "Fuck that bastard," or like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
What?
I don't know if you're fat or
Jesus Christ, fuck you.
No. That's not what I mean. Fuck, that came out wrong. Damn it.
So what did you mean?
I can't tell. I can't see.
You can't.
I can't see. Okay, I know what you're doing. I know you're waving your hand in front of my face. I can't see it though. I can't see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, indeed.
Well, how did you get here? I mean, if you're...
Jason pulls out his cane from under his bench.
You're blind.
Jason turns to Robbie, truly for the first time, and Robbie sees that on the side of his face, Jason is scarred.
And you're. Oh.
So that's it. Now you see the scar on my face too,
Oh.
and well, if here you are talking to a freaking blind guy who tries to flirt with you by commenting on how you smell, and suddenly everything's awkward and you have to go.
Whoa! No, that's not what I. No, not what I
Shit,
meant.
sorry, I'm kidding. I think maybe I'm not kidding. A little. Fuck. Sensitive, I guess. I probably shouldn't scare you away. I don't see anyone else in line bursting to talk to the dorky little blind fella with no social skills and a nose for homosexual cologne. What?
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. I swear. It's just funny.
Your cigarette's done.
So is yours. Well, are you coming back in?
I don't know.
Why not?
It depends.
On.
If you are.
Yeah, I am. Maybe for a moment.
You're smiling.
Okay, that's freaky.
It's not magic superpowers. I just heard you breathe out. It's what a good smile sounds like. The sound of relief.
Relief, huh? So, you're flirting with me?
I hope that's somewhat obvious.
Robbie scoots closer to Jason so that their knees are touching.
You know, we don't have to go back in at all.
No. Yeah. No, I guess not.
They are close enough to kiss.
Here's a question. What soap do I use?
Uh,
Come here. I don't put cologne on my neck.
Robbie grabs Jason's head and pulls him in to smell his neck.
Irish Spring with aloe.
The fuck?
Calm down. I have no clue. I'm not a bloodhound. I use Irish Spring. Doesn't anyone?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you.
For?
You didn't ask me when did it happen? Did it hurt? Was it an accident? You are indeed one of the only to not ask in like the first 10 minutes. Thanks.
Well, it's not important. I mean, no, that's not what I mean. It's important, but, you know, yours to share.
Thank you.
Of course.
They get close. Jason leans into Robbie's neck again.
Hey!
So, Irish Spring, huh?
With aloe.
Yeah, with aloe.
Jason hesitates, but Robbie goes in for the kiss, and they connect. Scene 2. Jason's apartment, about 3 hours later. Jason's apartment is all clean lines and is very uncluttered. Jordan, Jason's sister, is pacing around the room as Jason sits on the bed. Her suitcase, coat, and purse are haphazardly flung on the floor.
Coño, qué vaina. No puedo creer que hiciera eso. You could have been murdered. You could have been tortured. Perhaps murdered and then tortured. Chopped up into little tiny pieces and thrown into the street.
Relax. I feel guilty already.
Do you know how far of a sprint it is from 30th Street Station?
15 blocks. Right on Chestnut, west, 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 left on 40th, south, south, south.
I was not asking for a smart ass.
Did you even actually run?
An emotional sprint, Jay, not a literal one. Look, you don't just call me. You don't call and leave a message like that. Like, hi, Jordan, it's Jason. I'm just calling to let you know I'm at a gay bar full of men waiting to take advantage of me.
Jeez, Jordan.
And I met this guy that I don't know at all, but I like the way he smells, and I'm going to invite him over to murder me, Dios mío.
That's not exactly how my message went.
You tell me what he sounds like. You give me his name. Give me a time to come over to make sure you're alive.
Yeah, that sounds pretty safe of me, right? And I didn't say to make sure
And
I'm
after,
alive.
you didn't even call. You just waited here. You could have answered the phone in the time between your sexcapade and when I called you.
Sexcapades. I told you.
Yes.
I didn't know my battery ran out.
Are you drunk?
No. You know I don't like being drunk. I had like one drink. You have to have at least one drink in order, you know. I stand out enough already. Stop looking at me.
Jordan kneels in front of him.
You can't just go radio silent now that you live alone. Okay?
Fine. Okay. Sexcapades?
Yes. Sexcapades.
Is that like ice capades but with lube?
It was just a weird message to get, okay?
We didn't get to the lube stage, just so you know.
Come on.
I swear, no lube.
Dios mío, be fucking serious. It was a weird message to hear while getting off of the plane. You really freaked me out.
Okay, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. There you go. 3 times. Do you remember Brandon and Carlos Gomez?
I remember they were dick faces. Yeah.
Remember that one day they stole my cane and you saw it from the other side of the street?
Oh, of course I remember. I ran across the street to defend you because they were being all like asshole homophobes. Like, maricón, traiga leche.
And so you must remember how you actually made it worse.
What? Come on. They ran when they saw me cross the street.
Yeah, exactly. And gave me wedgies or pushed me into the urinal when I was peeing whenever you weren't around the school after that.
Okay. Well, the reason I remember that day is because you called me a bitch for saving your ass, almost pushed me into traffic, and walked 10 feet ahead of me all the way home.
You know why I brought this up?
No. Why?
It was like the millionth time you tried to save me. And it was the first time I told you to maybe lay off.
Pushing me into traffic. Calling me a bitch. That's telling me to lay off? Jay, this isn't assholes on the schoolyard. There are certain things you can't always tell if you can't see someone.
You don't know what I can and can't tell, what I can't see. Not everyone has your shitty taste in men, you know? I'm not going after macho, sadistic assholes.
I'm just gonna ignore that little asshole comment you just made to point out, how much do you know about this person you invited over that you knew for what, 30 minutes before he came here?
I took care of myself. I need to take some risk, right? I can't have you interrogating every person I want to kiss, right?
Let's just have a headache. So, okay.
Jordan steps out of her shoes and takes a seat.
What now?
Nothing. I'm just tired. I've been on that plane forever.
I should have asked. How was that thing? The accepted students thing?
It was fine.
Come on, that's it?
It was good, yeah. I mean, Chicago was huge. If you could see the fucking skyscrapers there. They make city center look like fucking Amish country. I don't know. I guess the campus was nice. I mean, my tour guide, he was hot.
That's all you can remember?
I'm tired, Jay. Yes, it was good. They told me about this fellowship thing I could apply for. Maybe it could be helpful.
Oh, what's it for?
I guess a kind of internship thing for the 2 of the first years, observing the first semester and interning in the second semester at this practice with this lady who specializes in speech therapy for cancer patients, elderly.
So basically, exactly what you want to do. It's money too.
Some
What's some?
15,000
Jordy,
for the
shit.
whole year. Still
That's
super
great.
expensive.
That's still great. That's perfect.
Don't get all. I don't even know how like competitive it is.
Well, how do you apply?
I don't know exactly.
We'll find out.
I mean, I do know. I know sort of. There's a written statement, and well, they're doing an interview with me out in Newton Square in a couple days. I guess this partner practice out there.
That's amazing.
Just thinking about how fucking expensive an Uber to Newton Square is, like, it's fucking painful.
Well, you could maybe try to sound excited.
Yeah, sure. It's great.
It is. What's wrong?
You know, I just want to make sure it's the right time for this. That you're all set.
No, no. No, 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 no.
What?
You can't make it my fault.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you can't not go because of me.
Who said I was doing that?
You. Making sure that I'm all set. I've seen you decide it's not the right time before.
Okay, but it's true. Timing is everything when you have to, well, think about.
When you need to baby your baby brother 24/7.
No, it's not always about that.
People my age are like graduating college.
I know.
People my age and younger can live alone without their older sister.
Well, not everyone your age. Fuck, never mind. Never mind. Can we just pause this conversation for a moment and just revisit it once I'm not exhausted?
What do you think Mom would have said if you turned it down?
That's not fair, mi querido.
Mi hija, eres un imbécil.
And that little impression is really not fucking funny.
Well, neither was she, right?
Yep. Stupid. She called me stupid. Always stupid. But you know what? She would have been pissed off if I stayed or if I ended up going. You know we couldn't win with her.
Correction. When you end up going. I don't need to be taken care of.
Yeah, I get it. You're a big man. You don't need your sister around controlling everything.
Maybe you'll be even happier if you stop wasting time just doing like voice lessons and...
That's not wasting time.
Okay,
It's
not really.
my money. I get $60 an hour on top of my real job.
Teaching tone-deaf 12-year-olds how to sing Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton songs? That's not wasting time. Being a receptionist in the office that you should be practicing in, just staying here because it's easy, that's lazy.
You know what I remember? Just like how you remember the Gomez jerk-offs. Do you know what I remember? You getting mugged a couple years ago. You remember that?
Once.
Once is enough.
And nothing even really happened. I wasn't even hurt.
Here, in University City, in privileged ass college kids walking around all over the place, University City.
And who's to say it couldn't have been you getting mugged?
I know you think you understand what it means to get along without me around because you've been paying rent for yourself for 6 months. But living alone is more than that. You don't know what could come up.
I can pay rent myself. I can do stuff myself. This is why I moved out, Jordy. I can get around. I can get to work and back. I can get groceries. There's still Franny, Aaron, and Marta. We've got other family here. You don't just own me.
And apparently you could get to Woody's.
Apparently I can.
Walking around late at night isn't exactly...
I wasn't out at all hours. Come on. I couldn't live with you for the rest of our lives. How am I supposed to, find the one otherwise?
You looking for a husband trolling bars?
I'm not looking for a husband. I'm looking for...
What?
Something.
Do you even know anything about this guy?
Robbie?
Yeah, like what he does for a living. If there are any dead bodies in his basement.
He's an artist.
That's not a profession.
Okay, well, he works at Urban Outfitters too.
Oh, great. right.
And people yell at me for how terrible Verizon is all day. That's what I do. So there's nothing wrong with what he does.
Sounds like a future of romantic Wawa dinners of shorties and for real milkshakes.
That's a little grossly classist.
And beyond those two things, what else do you know about Mr. Robert?
He's a good kisser.
Seriously? If I'm not here, if I leave.
When you leave.
If I leave, you're gonna have to be more careful. Okay? Be careful.
Jordan touches Jason's face.
Yeah, okay. I'm being careful.
All right. I'm just gonna do your outfits for next week, then I'll leave you alone. I'm practically dead on my feet.
Jordan crosses to Jason's closet to look through his clothes.
I already did them. You don't need to.
You did?
You know there's apps for that? The only reason you did them when we lived together is because you snuck into my closet before I could catch you.
Oh. Okay, you don't like my fashion sense?
What? You gonna check my work?
Already doing it.
Jordan looks through the closets and maybe makes some adjustments. Jason reaches for his nightstand and touches his phone. He notices a piece of paper tucked under it. He pockets the paper.
All right.
I could do good enough?
Sure. You're a budding fashionista.
Jordan begins to gather her things.
Let's practice soon.
Practice?
For your interview.
Oh my God, no, that sounds like hell. That sounds like a really, really low, scary circle of hell.
Well, how else are you going to prepare?
I was going to stick with freaking out.
Well, let's make sure you get this, right? 15,000, that'll pretty much mean you have to go, right? I'll call you tomorrow.
Jason gets up and hugs Jordan.
All right. See you later.
Jordan leaves. Jason takes the paper out of his pocket and smooths it out. He places it on the nightstand and presses it on his phone to get to the home screen. Jason taps through his apps while the phone reads out their names.
Facebook, Google, Mailbox, Voicemail, Messenger, Seeing AI.
He stops at a text reading app. He holds the phone over the piece of paper. After a moment.
Processing. Robbie, 41057 error 3 error. Robbie, 41057 error 3 error. Robbie, 41057 error 3 error.
Damn it.
Scene 3. A corner table at Woody's 2 days later. Sunday night. Jason is sitting at the table, nursing a drink, and turning around every once in a while to catch an earful of what's going on around him. Top 40s play dully in the background, and we can hear the din of conversation. As Jason focuses and then withdraws, the sounds of conversations go in and out as well. Robbie enters with a drink and walks up next to Jason.
You wouldn't be standing that close to me if it wasn't you, right?
Yes, that means I'm in smelling range.
That sounds really gross. Smelling range.
Still a fan of Lamel.
Yes, it's
It's Sunday.
I know.
So the other day you said you weren't going out on a school night kind of guy.
I did say that. Yeah, I did. And you said you'd come here every night.
Holding those shirts all day. Much better with at least a mild hangover. So, are you like here for a
Drink? Or a couple or something?
living on the edge?
Being bold these days, I guess.
Well, hope I'm not bothering you.
No, you're not. You're definitely not bothering me.
wouldn't want to, ruin your game or anything. Got your feelers out for someone?
Oh yeah, all the prospects, right? You know, I've been here like 10 times now. No one's actually said anything to me except you, the bartender, or at least not except, sorry. What? Sorry.
That's surprising.
Well, surprise.
You're not missing much. It's like watching the fucking African Savannah special on Discovery Channel.
I don't follow.
The mating dances in this place.
I guess I don't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like the Discovery Channel, but without the fun stuff, the ripping apart of prey in the end.
Who are you looking at? What's happening?
Okay, let's see. How's your gay guy lingo?
Like,
Slang, right? Bears, twinks, otters, cubs, mask, film. Nothing?
I guess I kind of.
Daddies?
That one's self-explanatory.
You'll get the hang of it. So, I got my eyes on this silver foxy but over the hill daddy sipping something with a whiskey. He definitely used to be attractive. I could just imagine him with the pre-AIDS crisis Burt Reynolds stash, jorts, and tooth. This he definitely used to be hot in the 80s. He came in and invested bakers, something. Maybe had a long-term partner but traded him in for extremely young cutie pie white twinks who are willing to look past the sagging, the moves, the old man breath for some free drinks.
That's a vivid picture. You're assuming a lot about.
Instead, cutie pie white twink is there just hanging off him, wearing his urban tank top with his manscaped chest stubble, laughing at this guy's shitty jokes and pretending to be interested in what being gay in the 80s was like.
Maybe the old business guy is actually being funny, or maybe the kid is trying to find an escape route. Maybe he's not.
Okay, there is this fine black guy in the corner with his friend who's a cute Chris Evans type. And I don't know if Chris Evans knows Mr. Fine from before or if he just met him, but Mr. Fine is definitely trying to suck Captain America's D later on.
Chris Evans. He's
Sexy ass white guy who's a little plain, but I would do a lot of nasty things to him if I had the chance. Anyway, the movie star's got his sights set elsewhere. You see, Mr. Fine is too. He's a lush GQ and more attractive BET commercial.
maybe they're just friends. Maybe they're just talking.
So you're not good at being a gay asshole, huh? God, fuck it. I sound like a prick.
What am I?
What?
Am I a twink? Or what was it? A sea lion?
Otter. You've really never used Grindr, have you?
Well, it's not really me friendly. I mean, should I be asking my sister to describe all the naked men? It's just a lot of naked men, right?
Yeah, it is. I guess I didn't think about how it would be for. Huh.
I mean, I've taken BuzzFeed quizzes that I said I was. They said I was a geeky twink, but most of the questions were pictures. So who knows what I was clicking?
Ha!
So what am I?
You're. I don't know. You're Jason.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
It's different. I'm talking to you. I don't want to I don't know. Up close, you're Jason. I thought about if anyone had seen us two the other night
Talking?
and did the same thing. Mystery Science Theater 3000ist.
Oh,
You know, like a hot guy talking to never mind.
who's the hot guy?
It's you.
Why didn't you tell me you left your number the other night?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't actually. I guess I just thought. I wasn't sure if you wanted to see me again. And you didn't call. So,
I didn't call because my text reading app couldn't get past 41057 error.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't. It wasn't exactly, clear. I mean, if you wanted to see me again at the end of the night.
I said, hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, but
But what?
everyone says that. Everyone who's not an asshole. The assholes say it too, usually.
Oh,
And you weren't exactly, forthcoming with your body there. I couldn't really tell if you were into it.
I was.
Really?
It was nice.
You asked me to jerk off on your chest.
And it was nice.
Well, you barely touched me.
It was good. It was enough for me.
Okay.
I did want to see you again. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
You said you come here every night. I said I don't go out if I can help it. So there's that.
yeah. There's that. You didn't touch me. That was it. That was the big, the sign. You didn't want to. My last boyfriend, that's all he want. Like a place for his load to land. Not a person.
Well, I'm not that guy. This is different.
Jason has an impulse. They kiss. It is a bit longer than either of them expects.
Nice lips. You do. You do have nice lips.
That's the only thing you really know of me, isn't it?
Not the only thing.
You don't know I'm black, do you?
I mean, I didn't make any, definitive.
Yo, bitch ass motherfucker.
That's not what you sound like.
Yeah. It doesn't sound right to me either. I get a lot of that. You don't sound black.
That doesn't. Why would that matter? Why would I need to know that?
Fucking grinder. For some people, that's the make it or break it thing. They're looking for sexy, thuggy, exotic, whatever. Or, frankly,
What?
quote unquote, I'm not into that. Sorry, not racist, just a preference.
Jason Ramirez. I'm not exactly Amish myself.
Well,
Well, what?
you wouldn't be the first Dominican poppy to say thanks, but no thanks. There's some self-hating colorism shit going on with some of your brethren.
Not me. I am into it, or not weirdly into it, but happy for it to be. I mean, it's not an issue. I'm happy for that to be a part of you.
Robbie moves in for another kiss, as Jason says,
I would like to know more about you. Beyond that, just more.
Oh. Good. Cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
Robbie touches Jason's thigh.
We could go back to your place and
Like maybe go on a date?
a what?
A date. You and me, would you?
Would I go on a date?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Good. I was hoping you'd say that. Good. Let us take each other out.
Okay. We're taking each other out.
So what happened to our animal friends?
What?
The Discovery Channel?
Oh, I can't see the old gay guy with the 15-year-old anymore. Captain America left. The black guy found someone else. Another black guy.
Do they look happy?
I can't tell if they settled for each other or if they're licking their wounds about the other people or what.
There is another option.
Which is
Their expectations were met. They got what they came for.
imagine that.
Scene 4. Jordan's apartment, a bit of a mess. Jordan is standing looking at a mirror. First, she is building herself up, trying to project an air of confidence. Then, she finds one flaw in her face, and then another. All of a sudden, all she sees are blackheads, pores, sweat stains. She feels clammy hands. Her phone rings.
Hello? Hi. Yeah. I Okay. Sure. Yeah. The 18th at 2:30. Oh, and I haven't been using them. Can you tell her that? That I haven't felt I had to? She just said to mention it before, so yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Who's that?
Fuck! You scared me.
Were you talking to yourself?
No, haircut. Confirming an appointment.
Ooh, a new do for the interview?
Nothing like that.
So are we gonna do this?
A little part of me is shriveling up and dying inside at the idea of it. So
You even admitted it would help.
can't we just like pick out interview outfits?
You promised you'd prep.
Yeah, maybe after we pick out
Jordan Ramirez?
Coño. All right. Hi, it's great to meet you.
Please come in. Have a seat.
No, I'm actually not going to sit. I'm a little jumpy. Okay.
All right. So, Miss Ramirez, we really appreciated reading your application to the whatchamacallit fellowship. Can you begin by telling us why you feel you're right for it?
Of course. Well, ever since high school, really, I know I've wanted to help people, and I think this career path really plays to my strengths.
Tell me more.
I'm really outgoing. Well, I'm loud. So I'd be really good at reaching out to patients and connecting.
Tell me more about wanting to help people. Why did you realize you wanted to do that?
Well, in high school. I mean, my brother, he's
Blind.
yeah. So we've always been kind of close. I've always tried to be the mama hen big sister, much to his dismay. And well, I guess it also comes down to my mom. She had cancer, the larynx. Obviously, that's where the interest in this particular fellowship comes in. I had to take care of her.
What was it like to do that?
You know what it was like to take care of her.
Dr. Whatever her name is doesn't, right?
It was tough.
Okay. And? Tough how?
Well, it got to the point where me and my brother had to move back in with her.
My brother and I.
Jesus.
Yes, those kind of live-in situations are tough.
She wasn't kind. I mean, we couldn't really ask that of her. That's not what you do to sick people. But towards the end, it was this like stagnant kind of mean.
I'm sorry to hear that. Why do you think that is?
Well, when she went through treatment, I knew it was a a big blow to lose her voice. She had a TEP, the puncture after surgery, but she never wanted to learn to speak with her tracheostoma. El monstruo is what she would call herself, what it made her sound like.
So losing her voice was the main reason she changed.
I think it made her really lonely.
What do you mean lonely?
I spent a lot of time with her those few months. I mean, right before she passed, and she was really shit, like really difficult a lot of the time. And she wouldn't say a word. When my brother and I moved back in with her, she and I would sit in the same room, and she just, didn't want to talk, to communicate in any way. For a while, we talked through writing. We'd play like Scrabble. And then one day she just kind of stopped doing that. Stopped going to her appointments, about learning how to use the TEP.
That must have been tough.
Yeah, it was.
So how will this personal experience make you the best fit for this work?
You think they're really gonna fucking ask me that? That's kind of rude. I just bared my soul.
I mean, this stuff is about mom. Yeah, they'll get why you're applying, but they want to know why it would make you good for the job.
Okay.
It's important to have an answer ready. They ask why you should work there. I don't think just saying I want to help people and my mom was crazy is gonna cut it.
You're veering into not helpful territory.
I just want you to be able to answer the first question they'll ask. They're looking for skills, right? Talk about the skills.
I don't have any specifically like skills. Look, maybe if I can do this, I can help someone else's life, help make it a little better. Maybe I can use that personal connection to make a difference in someone else's experience of learning how to deal with their speech therapy more gracefully. I mean, whatever. Or to help the people helping them. Because, yeah, Ma was really lonely. But when she just gave up, started just evaporating, it was all on me. And maybe I can make some family's life a little more sane, be part of their support system. So it's not all on one crazy person trying to hold her family together.
That's what you think? It was all on you?
Yeah, it was fucking all on me.
Maybe you did that to yourself.
Did you want to sit around with mom doing nothing? I didn't see you jumping up and down volunteering for that job. Or did I miss something? Look, you said you wanted to be a test audience, not whatever it is that you're being right now.
Jason stands and pulls out his phone.
I'm stressed, okay? I'm just stressed.
Jason unlocks his phone with a fingerprint. He runs a finger over his home screen, and the screen reader activates.
Facebook, Google, Mailbox, Voicemail, Messenger.
Jason pauses over Messenger.
Unread messages.
What are you doing?
Recent calls. No missed calls.
You're just gonna ignore me now?
New message. Please select from contacts.
Seriously?
What?
You're ignoring me.
No, I'm figuring out details for my date.
Oh, a date. When?
Tonight.
Okay. Sexcapades?
Robbie, yes.
Oh, Robbie. So you called your little Urban Outfitters model.
I went back to Woody's on Sunday and found him. And now we're going on a date.
Okay.
What?
I said okay.
Okay to you too. You could be happy for me, you know.
What do you want me to do? Cartwheels?
Just sound like you care.
I care. I sound like I care.
Look, just forget it. Never mind. Keep your head in the game for the interview. Don't blow it because you're wasting time meddling in my love life.
What? I'm not. What do you mean, don't blow this interview? I'm not going to blow this interview for you. I'm not sinking myself for you, if that's what you mean. Of course, I want the fellowship. Of course, I want to go.
Well,
Well, what?
nothing.
No. Well, what?
Do you want to go?
I didn't ask you here to psychoanalyze me, okay? I asked you over here to help me.
Jordy.
Pendejo. Blow this interview. Blow it? That's how you see me? That I sabotage myself so that I can sit around babysitting you for the rest of my life? Shit. I
Jason makes an overture to leave, maybe going for a jacket and shoes.
I'm gonna.
Jay,
I get it. I'm leaving.
no.
Jason gets his things together.
Give me his number, at least.
Huh?
Robbie,
Seriously?
please? Not just because I date fucking assholes, all right? Just in case.
I don't need babysitting.
He looks for his cane and can't find it.
Fuck.
Jordan picks up the cane and hands it over.
Here.
We're going to Alvez at 7. Stalk me if you want.
Okay.
You said mom evaporated for you? Slowly? Well, after she stopped talking, she just disappeared from me. Like poof. One moment she was there, the next she wasn't. I'm not saying it was harder, it's just that's what it was like for me.
Scene 5. Robbie's studio apartment. Sparse, a bit artistic, and unkempt. Robbie has a flair for the visual. There is a counter with a sink that suggests a kitchen. It is later that night. Jason kneels on the bed, taking in one of Robbie's paintings. Robbie is futzing around, getting glasses of water.
Can you paint a piece like this for my apartment?
You're not even really sure what it looks like.
Well, what you said, how you described it, that dark, deep blue. It's one of your favorite colors. What?
You're putting a lot of trust in my artistic abilities. I went to school with more shitty artists than great ones.
What's his name again?
It's called Meteor. Kind of a dumb name. Here, this is some water.
When we were little, Mom used to take me to New York, and Jordy'd hate museums, so she'd go off with my dad. But I loved them. Starry Night, that was my favorite.
Classic, of course.
That deep blue and indigo, really. Those whirlpools in the sky. That is one thing I miss. Infinite sky.
Uh, is it not kind of like, that all the time?
It feels different, maybe. Claustrophobic sometimes. That's weird. A little uncontrolled. You can't always control the little fireworks in my head. So I like the sound of this meteor. The idea that an infinite sky would be looking over me in my apartment.
Maybe you can have this one. Come here. This is a date, right? Not a museum visit.
I
They kiss. It becomes a bit of a makeout session. Robbie reaches for Jason's thigh, and Jason pulls away.
Everything okay?
what? Yeah, I just like I should have onions for dinner.
You're good. Don't worry.
Can I just like refill this?
Let me get it for you.
No, no, here. I kind of want to understand the layout of your place a little more.
Oh, well, I can. Let me do it for you.
Seriously, it's fine. I can do it.
Jason runs into some laundry or detritus on the ground and maybe trips a bit.
Shit. Some laundry. Fuck. Sorry. You know, I usually don't have people over here.
It's just clothes.
Why don't you just stay there and I can?
Bobby, it's fine. Just like tell me where the sink is.
Right. Left, I mean. A little more. Yeah, there's the counter, and if you put your hand on it,
Jason puts the hand with the glass on the counter and traces it towards the sink.
following it straight through to, yeah, you'll reach the sink, you'll feel the metal.
Jason reaches the kitchen area and feels for the faucet.
See? No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Your place is easy to get a handle on. It feels kind of like a big box. But you have these little smell landmarks. Your kitchen counter smells like the lilacs on it.
How the hell do you know what
The
those?
walls next to your bathroom has this dirty, oily smell. Like not a bad dirty oily, like just like your art supplies. And your bathroom has this smell of scratchy soap. A little like flowers and wax. Crayons, I mean.
You got all of that from 30 minutes in here.
Your place isn't that big.
No, guess not.
Robbie goes to pour himself a nightcap.
Girl. You want a drink?
I'm okay.
Well, hope you don't mind if I have one.
Robbie needs to scoot by Jason to get the liquor, and he touches Jason's waist.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you, Mr. So, lilacs, huh? You a botanist or something?
No. When I was young, my mom and I used to go to Longwood Gardens a lot.
What's that?
You haven't been? It's a big, like, botanical gardens. It's outside the city, straight down Baltimore Pike until it becomes, well, just more country roads. We'd rent a car, drive with the windows down. We'd go every stage of the spring. Late March, it was all grape hyacinths. And sometimes the magnolias would be just opening. May was lilacs. June was the linden trees. They would be blooming. We had a little schedule. It was tradition.
Some nice mother-son bonding.
Yeah, well, that didn't last forever. Ma wasn't big on the whole gay thing.
Mm.
He wasn't an adventurous Catholic Dominican mommy.
Sorry. I hear that. I hear that.
Robbie approaches Jason and touches him. Jason shifts a bit.
Whiskey of some kind? You're drinking whiskey.
Jeez. Your spidey senses are in full force tonight.
So which is it? Am I a useless baby or a superhero?
What? I didn't mean.
Sorry, I think I'm being. No, actually, not sorry. I guess I just want to say, you don't need to treat me like I'm glass, but also I'm not like some daredevil or wise sensei. I mean, you just don't need to treat me like I'm some freak.
I don't think you're a. I'm sorry. It was a dumb joke.
Was it? History tells me maybe not. That you were at least thinking a little bit that I'm kind of sort of a freak, just a little bit.
Jason,
I don't have spidey senses. I don't have they're not superpowers. I just look at things differently sometimes.
Jason takes one of the lilac bunches out of the vase.
Here,
hear what?
close your eyes.
Robbie does. Jason hands Robbie the flower bunch.
Now, you're gonna tell me what this is.
It's a fucking clump of flowers, of lilacs. You just.
Oh, just hold on. Just touch it. What does it feel like?
Flowers.
Break it down.
Stems kind of rough. Sort of like a tree branch. Yeah, branch. The leaves are fat and wide, kind of shaped like spades. They have raised bumps on them.
And the flowers?
The flowers, they're feathery. Well, they're lots of things. The texture is sort of feathery, but also like skin and silk. The little tiny individual flower thingies, that is. The clumps, bunches all together, those sort of like like afros, like this Marge Simpson beehive afro.
Jason takes Robbie's hands and puts the flowers to Robbie's nose.
They smell like really strong.
And they smell
Like flowers?
and that smells like
Easter. I don't know. They smell
to me. Well, I get almond extract.
almond. Almond extract. Yeah. Huh. I guess. They do smell sort of like almond extract. I love that smell. Yeah, like almond extract and baby powder. Maybe a bit like roses.
And sour milk?
Yeah, milk. A little. That's weird. That's it. Almond extract, roses, milk. What the hell?
You just learned to talk with your other senses differently. You can do it too, if you wanted.
I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. Of course. I just assumed.
Not the first time someone's gonna assume something about me.
You are wrong about something, though.
Oh yeah?
You do have a superpower.
Go on.
Magnetic lips.
They kiss.
God, cheese master.
They kiss again.
Is there a problem with the cheese?
Robbie goes in again, and soon they're making out. Robbie's hands wander to Jason's butt. Jason peruses Robbie's chest with his hands, and then down to Robbie's stomach. Robbie reaches for Jason's crotch. Jason is taken aback, but enjoys it. Robbie puts Jason's hand on his own crotch. Jason pulls away.
Robbie,
Okay, yes, I misread the room. Fuck, sorry, I just thought you.
Robbie.
Because, fine, I get it. If you're not interested, you don't have to.
no, Robbie, it's not you. It's so you never asked me about my past relationships.
That would be some shitty flirting.
Well, I haven't had any.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I've like gone on dates and
uh-huh.
kissed people, but I've never. And oh my god, I know that's like super unattractive.
No,
And I just said like I'm not a baby, but here
fine. It's more than fine. I didn't mean to flip out.
you didn't flip out.
Yeah, I did. I did flip out. You know, it's really easy to find someone who's not into you but still willing to fuck you as a gay man. So it's a little, I think I said it before. That's something that bothers me when it feels when I'm thinking someone's not really into me.
Can I say something? I'm into you. I think you're attractive. You're, I mean, I think you're beautiful.
Well, that's I mean, but but you can't really
You, um, I feel, you smell, you sound, you taste beautiful. You are really beautiful.
Robbie pulls Jason in for a kiss. Robbie slips his hand under Jason's shirt. Jason lets him. Robbie puts a hand on Jason's crotch again. Jason timidly but then firmly makes the decision to do the same to Robbie. Jason starts to pull up Robbie's shirt. Robbie backs up a bit.
What? Shy?
Jason removes Robbie's shirt. Both of his arms are covered in veritable sleeves of self-injury scars. There's no way they could be explained away if someone saw them.
no. No, I'm not shy. Here, let's move over here.
What should I do?
You're fine. Why don't you just sit back? If you like, if you want me to, take charge.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I want you to.
Sit back and let me drive for a moment.
Scene 6. Robbie's apartment a while later. Jason and Robbie are cuddling after being intimate.
It's funny.
What is?
My bad handwriting almost meant I didn't see you again.
I don't give up that easily.
Jason is stroking Robbie's arm, but lingers on some part of Robbie's shoulder. He then traces his hand down Robbie's arms, Robbie's scars, noticeable ones. Robbie withdraws and turns over so that he's on his side facing away from Jason.
Are you okay?
What? Of course.
I noticed those before.
You.
These.
Oh,
What are they from?
what do you mean?
They feel like they're scars, right? Or something?
You said you didn't have superpowers.
I just noticed things.
Yeah, they're scars.
There are a lot of them. Where are they from?
Would you believe me if I said they were from some badass power top that dominated me at an amazing New Year's Eve sex party? Some BDSM vampire shit? No. No, guess not. Uh, it's not an exciting story. I don't know. High school, college kind of sucked, I guess. But you probably able to tell that from the shitty art I made. Fuck me, what a shitty emo artist 18-year-old Robbie was. It's no, I mean,
You did it to yourself?
yeah.
Oh. What happened? Why?
Why? Uh, I just wasn't happy, I guess, for a little bit. I guess that never went away fully. They never went away. Stupid adolescent shit, right?
But in college?
Late bloomer, I guess.
Were you unhappy that you were gay?
Unhappy. Besides the fact that my dad was a dick to me for it, I was as right as a rainbow about it.
So what was it?
I don't know. I didn't I didn't like the way I looked. Who does, right? And I just thought I was ugly, stupid, and disgusting. Or
That's a harsh way to think.
yeah, but it's true. I was just a sad, bitter asshole, and that made me angry. It made me angry to be so sad. It was anger, I guess. I mean, that changed, or changed enough. Now I'm the happy, beautiful creature I am today. Whatever. Fuck. Don't listen to me. I'm fine now. It's honestly fine. Self-pitying Robbie was the old worst Robbie. Glad he's gone.
Did no one ever ask about them?
Anyone like people don't usually notice them. A fuck in the dark, not enough time to notice. No, people don't really ask. A doctor every once in a while, but no one really notices them or maybe knows what to say.
I'm sorry you felt that way.
Yeah, well, I guess me too. I gotta, I mean, like, shit. Work's not even in 5 hours.
Yeah, let's
Let's go to sleep, right?
good night.
Night.
They make an overture to go to sleep. Robbie's alert for a few more awkward moments before drifting off. Lights dim on Jason and Robbie. Throughout the following, Robbie does slip off into sleep, though Jason never fully does. In Jordan's apartment, maybe about an hour later, she is getting ready for her interview, probably about 3 hours too early. She puts finishing touches on makeup, examines her clothes. She hums to herself.
La nanita, na na nanita, ella, nanita, ella. Mi niña tiene sueño, bendito sea, bendito sea. Coño! What the fuck? Oh my god. Fuck. Can't even fucking drink tea without ruining your fucking outfit. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's whew, okay. Whew. Oh shit. Okay. Not picking up. Damn it. Ay, ¿dónde estás, coño? Well, I hope your date went well.
Hey, this is Jason. I'm not available right now.
Yeah, because you're fucking a stranger.
So leave a message and I'll get back to you when I can.
Jason, I'm just calling to psych myself up for the interview. Well, I'm supposed to leave at around 7:30 today if I want to get there on time. So I'm just getting ready 3 hours early, which is obviously really dumb. You don't have to tell me that. For some reason, I thought that, I don't know, this would somehow help me stay calm, but obviously it's not. I'm just looking for a little cheerleading, but I guess I'll have to settle for hearing your voicemail message. Get back to you when I can. Real fucking inspiring. Shit. Look, Jason, I'm kind of freaking out here. So when you do get this, when you do hear this, I hope you know you contributed to my total fucking up of this interview, okay? And if I don't get this fellowship, you're stuck with me forever. How does that sound? Damn it. That's just call me back when you can. I was gonna call, but then these shoes fucking hurt like a bitch. All right. I'm hanging up. Is there any way to delete a message without actually sending it? Is that a thing? I should know that for the future. That would be so a really good thing for me in particular to have access to. Bet you'd agree, right? Right. All right, bye. Okay. This is not gonna work, but here goes. I fear I fear fucking this up. I fear walking into that room and bursting into tears. I'm scared I'm not gonna make it into the room. I'm scared I won't even make it into the elevator. And if that happens, the consequences of that will be I will be upset. That's for sure. I will have to stay at a job that I'm unhappy at. I will humiliate myself. Instead of choosing fear, I'm I I'm going to ah, God.
Hello, you've reached the office of Ruth Baez. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and call 911. If you are a new patient, press 1. If you are an existing patient, press 2. If you'd like to make or confirm an appointment with Dr. Baez, please press 4 and follow instructions. If you'd like to leave a message about another matter, please wait until you hear the tone, and an office assistant will get back to you as soon as they can. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jordan Ramirez. I've been seeing Dr. Baez for some. I do have an appointment coming up, but this is about something else. She was wondering, had been asking if I was taking my prescription that she gave me as needed. She said, but I am. I'm just nervous about it, and I wanted to talk to a real person because, you know, Google isn't really helping me. she said when I asked, there was a danger of forming habits, and I wanted to understand like numbers. Yeah, that would help me. My dad, he had habits, so I'm nervous when I you know what? I'll call back. Thank you. What the hell was that?
Scene 7. Robbie's apartment. It is early morning and Jason sits up in bed. He's been up for a while. Robbie is still sleeping. Jason runs a hand down Robbie's chest. Robbie stirs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Sorry, is it night still or morning? Did I sleep for 1 or 5 hours? 1 hour or 5?
Let's see.
Jason unlocks his phone and checks his phone.
Friday, May 4th, 7 a.m.
Somewhere in between, I guess.
Fuck. Hydration time.
We can go back to bed.
No, I'm up. I'm up. Gotta be out the door in like 40 minutes anyway.
Robbie,
Yeah.
you said it didn't matter and did matter all at once how I became. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that it didn't matter, like, in getting to know me, but like, that if I wanted to share what happened to me, why I'm blind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you
People ask if it was like some freak event. Well, it was a car accident. I was 10. I was in the front seat and tilt my head one way a bit too far. The windshield shatters. It was a hit to my head. I woke up. It was hours later. I couldn't see out of my right eye. I saw spots in the other. My aunt was in the hospital room. My mom was back in the DR at the time. Optic nerve on the right. I thought that would be it. Be like it'd be like an eye patch wearing pirate for the rest of my life. Then something happened with the left. The spots became fuzziness. The fuzzy started to fade to black. They tried surgery and we thought it might work. Gear shift. A hand frantically clutching it. That's something that's vivid in my head. I mean, I see like light kind of shapes, some colors, some contours, but that column of black rubber and PRND3 written on it. It's it's integrated into my mind.
sorry that happened to you.
It's not your fault. It was my dad's fault. His fault. He was the accident. I mean, he was driving the car.
Oh. Oh God, is
He's
he?
fine. Well, I don't know actually, but he's alive. I mean, I think he was trashed that day or high as a kite. One or the other. I'm not sure. I couldn't always tell the difference, except he wouldn't usually drive if he was drinking, so probably high. That's what I meant when I said that he was the accident. I think he's in Philly still. My mom made sure he'd never see us again, though.
Have you ever wondered? I mean, have you ever thought when you were sitting somewhere, like having coffee or walking around a bookstore, that he was there, like behind you, watching or something?
Yeah, I think about it once a day, maybe. Last night, when I said about the scars, I mean, I knew because I have a lot of them from that accident.
Well, I didn't notice them on you.
Maybe you just weren't looking. I know them. The map on my body that I've had them, felt them change throughout all these years, expand and contract. So if you feel self-conscious about yours, I mean, I hope you don't.
Well, yours are the mysterious, sad story kind. Something terrible happened to you. I'm the terrible thing that happened to me.
Stop.
I can feel how I feel about them, right? Oh, sorry. I need coffee. Something.
Wait,
Jason grabs Robbie, finds his way to Robbie's face, and kisses him. He reaches down and kisses Robbie's chest.
I said you were beautiful, and I meant it.
Jason, you don't have to be all.
You are. Your sweat smells somehow like pencil shavings and like maple syrup. That's weird, I know, but it does. And I like it when it rubs up against me and it stays on my skin. Your breath does this thing like when you're about to regret something you say, and it gets tenser quicker. And I just want to say, you shouldn't regret what you're about to reveal. Your thighs are your thighs are like those strong trees. Like I feel like I can pick out each and every muscle when I touch them. Your voice has this lovely thing about it, like it's your voice. When I was growing up, or if I like listen to a recording of something of myself from when I was a teenager, it sounds like this fake fuck you macho type voice. But that's not you. It doesn't sound like you're pretending to be someone else's voice. Your back, your chest, the scars, everything. I think you're beautiful.
Jeez.
What?
Maple syrup and pencil shavings.
It's a nice smell.
I need to take a fucking shower, is what it is. Fucking morning sex smell. Ugh, I have to pee. Fuck. Hungover a bit.
Jason gets up. Robbie gets up and puts on a robe. He grabs his phone.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just have to pee.
Okay.
You want coffee?
Yeah,
I'll make us some coffee.
Robbie exits to the bathroom. Jason finds his phone and fiddles with it.
Phone unlocked. Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, Seeing AI, voicemail.
Jason pauses at voicemail.
You have one new message. Please enter your password.
1451.
You have one new message sent today, Friday, at 4:32 a.m. from Jordy. If you'd like to play this message, say 1. If you'd like to play this message, say 1.
Robbie returns from the bathroom.
Later than I was thinking it was.
It's not even 7:30.
I have to make coffee to go. Got some shit before work.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Robbie starts grabbing Jason's things.
Sorry that I'm a little hungover. Not a morning person. I've got heartburn, and I'm just thinking about smiling at those rich teenage hipsters all day.
Sounds like a crappy day.
Jason is dressing. He knows something went wrong, but can't pinpoint it.
It would be great to see you again.
Yeah, of course.
Soon, I mean.
Yeah.
And this time I'm telling you it, and no way you can misunderstand. I'm not one of those gay assholes you were talking about, okay? I want to see you again.
Okay. Yes. Not an asshole. Can't argue with that.
Jason gets ready. He stops and faces the painting.
So, you gonna give me that painting, Meteor?
Just, yeah. Why don't you take it? I can get you a lift home.
Really?
It's older. I need some more blank wall space. Taste evolves, right? Working on some new shit now. It wouldn't go. You can just take that one. It's no problem.
Thank you. Thank you, Robbie.
Jason finds Robbie's face and kisses him.
It's
Robbie
nothing.
reciprocates.
It's nothing. Seriously. It's nothing.
Jason smiles. Robbie looks torn as he goes to remove the painting. Scene 8. Jordan's apartment. It is later that evening after Jordan's interview. Jason is alone, and Jordan enters with a beer.
I thought I had something more fancy IPA, but
That's okay.
just Heineken, I guess.
I don't think I really want it.
Just take it.
I don't need a beer, Jordy.
Well, I'm making you take it, so fucking take it.
Okay, great start.
Jason takes the beer, and they sip.
So, here goes. I'm sorry I left that message on your phone.
There are more options, you know.
What do you mean?
You could have deleted it if you wanted to. You know how it says after you finish recording, hang up or press 1 for more options.
I guess.
Well, there are options, and that is one of them. Deleting the message.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for that and for what I said yesterday.
Apology accepted.
How noble of you.
What?
Okay, I was shitty to you the last time you were here, but you said some pretty judgy things yourself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did.
That's it? That's your apology?
I know I was offensive, maybe.
Maybe?
Okay, definitely. But you talked about staying here in Philly and to babysit me.
That's not what I think of you, Jason. That was a shitty version of me who said that, okay? Look, I invited you over here for a reason, to celebrate. And now I don't even want the freaking beer.
To celebrate?
My decision.
Oh, wow. Okay, did you get the fellowship? They told you right there?
No, it's not. Not yet. We don't know yet.
Oh.
But this is a celebration because I've decided I'm moving to Chicago, regardless of whether or not I get that fellowship.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Fuck you.
What? Jesus Christ, now we're back at
You know, you're being a hypocrite.
No, I'm not a what?
Yes, you are being a hypocrite.
How am I being a hypocrite?
You called me out the exact same way the other day when I wasn't happy enough about your little boy toy.
What did I say wrong?
Oh, okay, cool.
I do not sound like that. I'm just surprised. I just thought you were waiting. You know, waiting to see for sure about the money. I mean, what happened to I'm trapped in Philly with you if I don't get this fellowship? That was a great voicemail to wake up to.
Yeah, I was waiting, but I decided that I'll make it work. If I don't get it, it'll be tough, but I'll make it work.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So what? I want to know. Is that okay? Do you think it's okay for me to go?
You're asking me? I mean, yeah, of course it's okay.
That's it?
If you're worried, yeah, like I've said, I'll be okay.
Coño.
Now you're pissed off that I'm saying I'll be fine without you.
That's not it. I'm not like...
That's always it. Always the reason not to leave.
Well, making sure that you're going to be okay? That's pretty important.
Look, Jordy, I've been an excuse for people not to do what they want since I can remember.
What are you talking about?
Mom, Mom decided she had to be my everything and never got to be what she wanted to be. And then she found out that I like boys and decided she couldn't deal with a little gay son. Of course, you let me move in with you, and you decided that you had to be my everything.
It wasn't just you being passed around from person to person.
Yes, it was. I feel like you two, everyone who has always made me feel like they decided not to be a real person because of me. I'm trapping you here. I trap Mom here.
But that's not it this time. Look, you moron, I wasn't trying to guilt trip you.
What were you trying to say?
I mean, maybe I just wanted to hear, sounds like a great plan. Or, yeah, you could do it.
Oh, come on.
What?
You know you can.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't. Not really. I don't know that.
you don't?
Look, I mean, what if I suck? What if I fail my classes? What if everyone in my program thinks I'm a bitch? Or stupid because I don't know fucking throat anatomy as good as them? And what if they think that I'm too much? Too in their face, too everything everyone says Jordan is too whatever of.
Jordan, you don't suck.
What if my first patient just sits there and gives me the death stare all session long, like Mom did with her speech therapist? And I just cry because I'm pathetic. Or
Jordan, you don't know that's gonna happen.
if it happened, okay? If I can't get past that if. What if I'm just really, really bad at helping people? Talking to them. If I think it's the only thing I can do, but I'm too stupid, too awkward, too worthless, and too
Hey, what are you doing? Jordan. Hey, what's wrong?
Just hold on, just hold on.
Okay. Hey. Hey.
I have to show you something.
What were you doing?
Hold on.
Jordy.
Hold on.
Okay,
Jordan places the pill bottle in Jason's hand. He rolls it around in his hand for a moment.
What is this?
It's mine. A prescription.
For
It's Ativan.
Ativan? What's
From-
Ativan?
From my doctor.
Your
From the psychiatrist that my therapist referred me to. I started seeing a therapist.
Oh.
It's for anxiety.
Oh. So you're anxious?
It's more than that.
So you take these?
They're really just short term as needed. I'm not like on them. I couldn't even really take them until today before the interview. And I had to.
When did you? I mean, why are you anxious?
I don't know. Different reasons.
When did this all start?
The moment dad ruined your life.
What?
I don't know. I mean, maybe that was a start. I don't know.
All this time?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna die. Everyone kept reassuring me that you were gonna be just fine. Eyes or not, that you would make it. But I couldn't shake this feeling that you were gonna slip away from me. And it turned into this stupid, irrational phobia since then that everyone was gonna leave. Everyone was gonna abandon me. And it happened. It fucking happened, right? Dad, mom, of course, you.
I'm not gone.
But you don't need me. I'm not scared to leave you by yourself, okay? I'm scared that you're leaving me by myself. To answer your question, when did it start? That was the honest answer way back then, but it got really bad with Ma, like really bad when I was taking care of her.
So you started seeing a doctor? Why? When?
I've always been, a little extra something, right? You know, Jordan, crazy fucking Jordan. But one day I woke up and it was like this constant buzzing, nagging feeling inside of me that I'd always lived with was getting louder. That weird feeling like I was late for something or I'd forgotten to do something incredibly important. I'd lived with it forever, right? Never really named it, but it was like suddenly I was very aware of it. And in the past year or so, it buzzed louder and louder, and I just felt confused always. I don't know, that's exactly right, like foggy. And also this feeling deep in my stomach, like I wanted to throw up just all the time. Anytime I got on the bus to work, I just like feel like throwing up. And one day I thought, holy shit, this is it. I'm really gonna throw up. Like I'm actually gonna throw up on the bus. And I pushed the button 3 stops early and walked the rest of the way. The next week it was 5 stops, then 10 stops. I mean, a couple of times I didn't even get on. That's when I made the appointment.
Why didn't you tell me? You should have told me.
And said what? My life's a disaster. I suck. I'm a failure at the world. Everything is shit because that's what I felt. And I mean, what the hell are you supposed to say to that? If I say how I'm really feeling, then I'm terrified that I'll freak out 2,000 miles away and just completely crash and burn. What are you supposed to say to that?
I'd say you can call me.
A lot of good that did me today.
You can call me and I'll answer. I will. I'll answer the phone. And you'll tell me what's wrong. I'll listen and won't even say a word. And maybe it'll be close to Christmas or Easter or something. And it'll be a good excuse for me to come home. Or for me to visit you. You can do that. You can call me.
I can call you.
I will answer next time.
You will answer.
I know this is the right decision for you.
How can you know that?
When you talk about it, your voice catches like you're feeling something. This nod of excitement. It's a sound, I guess, but I see it like a color. This electric nervous yellow. I'm sorry I am for being an ass the other day. I mean, just for being an ass sometimes.
Oh, a real apology.
Don't push it.
Okay, yeah, I won't push it.
You're not gonna fail at the world. Everything isn't shit. You're not a disaster.
Jesus, I'm fucking dramatic.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Like I'm disaster level dramatic, right? I bet I bet you cannot wait to get rid of me. Like fucking finally escaping this ball and chain. Right? Jay?
Yeah.
Check out your tongue? What? Nobody come back?
This is Jeez, I'm proud of you, Jordy. I'm really proud.
You know, maybe you and Mr. Robert can come visit me in Chicago sometime.
Maybe.
You guys getting married yet?
Stop. I don't know. It's just one day at a time, I guess.
That's right. You still got to tell me about that date. I'm over here carrying on about me.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to go grab my laptop. This calls for some Craigslist apartment hunting, and you can tell me the little details about your encounter.
Sure. That would be great.
And no studios for this bum. I think I might actually have a chance of affording one of those one-bedroom apartments out there.
Jordan leaves, and Jason allows himself to let the cloud over his mind wash over his face. He sips his beer. Scene 9. Outside Robbie's apartment. Later that evening. There is a stoop. Jason might pace a bit. Robbie enters, coming from upstairs.
Jason?
Robbie, hey. I hope I didn't make too much noise. Are you busy?
No, it's my phone was on silent. Shit, sorry. I'm just seeing the calls.
That's okay. It's a bit Romeo and Juliet, right? They romantic, right? At your balcony?
You all right?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem like
I was hoping to. I just wanted. Fuck. I don't know. Yeah, I'm all right. I think I probably had one too many at my sister's place. Okay, what did I want to say? Here goes. What's your favorite street? Like in the neighborhood or wherever. Where do you walk and it feels like home?
I don't know. Haven't been here that long.
Mine is Osage Avenue. In the spring, there's this house around the corner from Jordy's with all these magnolias. Sometimes around the end of March, early April, all the blossoms would just burst at the same time into flower fireworks. Their smell is kind of creamy and like lemon and a little like beer, strangely. In May, the lilac bush explodes too. That's my 4439 Osage Avenue.
Okay. That sounds nice. The lilacs, almond extract, roses, baby powder, right?
You're tense.
Well, so are you. Maybe it's contagious.
No, there's something off in your voice.
Okay, don't with the fucking spidey senses. Sorry. I just mean, I'm fine, okay? Just, worried because you seem worried.
Damn it. I'm not sure I should have come, but damn it.
Jason, what is it?
I guess I didn't get there yet. The point. Uh, so I was just at my sister's house. She's decided she's moving. Not moving now, but I don't know. She started looking at Craigslist ads, like in Chicago, and it's weird. I shouldn't be bothered. Like, why would I be bothered? I've been waiting for this moment for her to go. I've been hungering for it all, and I have no idea what to feel.
All right.
That doesn't make sense.
When people leave, it can be surprising. How you feel? I mean,
You been drinking?
what does what does your sister have to do with Osage Avenue home?
No, I. Okay, here's where I think I'm going. Maybe 2 years ago, I was mugged right by that house. 4439.
Oh,
Wait, let me finish. Some guy just snuck up behind me, and threw my cane on the ground. Not 10 seconds later, someone scared him off across the street. It was stupid. It was 10 stupid seconds. But for those 10 seconds, I felt helpless. It was it was the millionth time I'd walked by that house to smell the flowers. And in 10 seconds, I didn't know which way was up. I've never told anyone about that feeling. I never wanted to. I was scared to tell Jordan I'd felt that way. Otherwise, she'd never let me leave the house. And that feeling, when I left Jordy's place tonight, I felt that again. I just started walking up Baltimore in a totally wrong direction.
Jason,
Yo, Robbie? Robbie,
what?
not getting any younger in here. You coming back up?
Mommy?
Can I at least have a drink?
Whatever, that's fine.
You gonna invite your friend up? He's cute.
Shut the fuck up.
Can I smoke in here?
No, fucking, I'll be up.
You have company?
He's a friend.
A friend? Who?
A friend I just met. A future friend. Whatever. That's why I came down here. Why I didn't have you.
So is it gonna be a good night? I mean, is he cute? I'm not paying. I don't know what I'm paying. I mean, I'm just wondering. Never mind, don't tell me.
Did you walk here?
Uber. I'm about to leave if
No, that's not what I
I'm
was.
just saying.
You can come here. You came here from.
My sister's, yeah.
So, sounds like she got that thing you mentioned, right? A fellowship.
No, I mean, she doesn't know that yet. She just knows. She's decided she's leaving.
Good. That's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I guess it's good. What did I do wrong?
You didn't like do.
It was the whole "you're beautiful" speech, right? Like it was too much. Fuck. What did I? Fuck.
Listen, you didn't do anything. I got freaked out.
If it wasn't me, then why?
I don't know. Last night when we were together, you said my name.
Okay. And so what?
You said it while we were like, you moaned, Robbie, that feels so good.
And it felt good.
I just think it's weird, okay? When people say my name. During.
So that's why you.
No, I don't know. I just mean like sometimes I'm looking to lose myself. I don't know. It just freaked me out, okay? How you said my name. Fuck.
Why? Why did you fucking go on a date with me if you didn't want to?
You're beautiful. Did you know that? That you were like incredibly hot, like in a completely fucking intimidating way. And this was the only time an ugly ogre like me would have a chance with someone like you.
Robbie, you're not an ogre.
You can't see me, Jason. Whatever I am, I'm not attractive, okay? Not attractive like you are, okay? It's just different.
How?
What?
Seriously, how? How? How the fuck is it different?
What do you mean? How is it not?
So I can't see. What does that matter? Why don't I get to tell you that you're attractive to me?
Because it.
Martin Reyes. He was how I knew I was gay. And I had no idea how he looked like when we started hanging out in recess in the 6th grade. I didn't meet him before the accident, but I knew. Like I can imagine holding his hand. I can imagine leaning my head up against his chest, touching his leg. He was this color in my head, this light, hazy blue aura. And that color was beautiful. That didn't mean I wasn't gay. That I didn't think that he was attractive. How is that different? So that's it. I'm attractive.
No, I can tell him to go. I can walk with you, or
I can get back home myself.
it's late.
I can get there. It's like what, 10 blocks?
Maybe at least walk you to Baltimore Ave.
No, I can get there myself.
Okay.
Jason gets up and then stops.
I was gonna say I felt a little lost, a little turned around outside my sister's apartment then. And I thought about the fact that we've been spending so much time together. And it made me feel a little happier. Like, oh yeah, there are other people in this world. You know, other people that I can maybe. Can you go inside?
You want me to?
Yes. Please go inside.
Jason.
Please go inside.
Okay. Of course, you're not the asshole. Like you said, nothing's your fault. I'm the asshole, the bitter, angry asshole.
Okay, Robbie. Good night.
Jason, are you sure I can't call a ride?
I'm fine. You know, it's nice out tonight.
All right.
Robbie goes to his door. He opens it, does not go inside, and closes it. He continues to stand there looking at Jason, totally still. Jason exhales and wipes his eyes. Robbie then startles Jason with,
I didn't go on a date with you just because you were attractive. You also made me feel attracted, and that was nice. It sounds so fucking superficial as I say it, but it was nice. It was the first time in a long time that I mean, I really needed that. Um, I, it wasn't just, I,
Good night, Robbie.
I,
Jason pauses, then leaves. Robbie watches. Scene 10. Jason's apartment. It is a week later. Jordan and Jason are drinking beers.
It's just fucking dark.
I know that. Besides the color scheme.
No, like emotionally dark. It looks like a black, bruised, twisted bit for art.
It's called Meteor. Like it's supposed to be a meteor.
Yeah, well, it's a big fat Armageddon meteor that Ben Affleck needs to save us from.
Oh.
It's different, that's for sure.
Well, that's what I was going for. Redecorating? Something different?
Definitely different.
You don't like it?
I'm not sure yet. I'll have to get used to it.
So, a picture of the world ending. I thought it was a little more, Starry Night?
Your boyfriend is an emo schmuck.
Jordy.
I'm just kidding. Jesus.
He's not my boyfriend. We're not dating.
Don't get so touchy. I was kidding.
It's
Nice. It's pretty. Sort of. In a way.
pretty in a way. I like that. So what would you do if that was coming for you? A big fat Armageddon meteor.
What would I do?
At the end? The apocalypse? What would you do on your last night of the world?
Really? This is where we're at?
Yeah. How would you celebrate the end of the world?
Jeez. Get regret drunk at a bar and have you carry me home? I don't know. This is morbid. When in the future are we talking about?
Let's say a year from now. You'll be there, I'll be here.
That's sad to not face the end together.
Well, maybe we could still.
I don't know. I'm guessing all flights are grounded if this meteor is consuming the sky.
Probably.
I'd call you. I'd tell you how my week went. I'd like to say that let's call him Harold. Harold, my newest patient, we made a breakthrough. After months of being unable to speak, of being retaught to swallow and move his lips the right way, he finally uttered a couple of words to his new granddaughter. I love you, sweetheart. I tell you about him and how he was happy.
Are you crying?
Fuck you, no.
Well, all right, that sounds like a nice plan.
You and your boyfriend Robbie can Skype in and we can have a little group goodbye.
A year's a long way.
Sure. Okay. Who knows, right?
What?
Nothing.
You're fishing.
I'm allowed to snoop.
I just don't want you threatening my potential lovers.
Snooping doesn't mean I'll cut off anyone's dick in revenge. Unless you ask.
Unless I ask. You don't have to cut anyone's dick off. Robbie is he's
What?
he's not my boyfriend.
Okay, then who is he?
I don't know. This guy I met.
Is that all right?
It's it doesn't really matter. Like, who knows? Maybe he'll be here at the end with me in our farewell apocalypse Skype. Or maybe not. But for now, who knows?
Okay. I really can cut his dick off if you want me to.
Stop it. It's fine. It's fine. It really is.
I'm allowed to be your big sister. Yes, you can be Mr. and big independent guy, but I still get to care. Just because you don't need me, because I'm out of here in a few months, doesn't mean you don't let me care.
That's not true.
What, you're telling me out of sight, out of mind once I move?
No. You're wrong that I don't need you.
Oh, someone's changed their tune.
Last week last week I was wishing that I didn't need you and tried to tell you that. I need you. I just think what needing you looks like is different from what you and I thought it looked like.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go celebrate before you change your mind and freak out and decide not to move.
All right, hold on. Just let me peek.
Okay, be quick.
All right. You were the one that was all about the art appreciation session.
Jordan goes to the bathroom. Jason glances back toward the painting. He feels around the perimeter, uses his cane to determine it is crooked. He sets aside his cane and adjusts it. Jordan re-enters.
You ready to go?
Ready.
Great job, y'all. Oh my god, that was awesome. That was even better than last night. Thank you so much. Actors, come back on screen. Come join me. You guys did such an amazing job. Jordan Dunn, Jonathan Meehan Nevada, Devin Cunningham, thank you so much. We also have in the house our playwright, Nick Malikow. Please join us. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing us to work with this amazing script. We're really, really proud of this. And also in the house, and who will be conducting our talk back this evening, the director of this reading, Eli Seniorquiza.
Hi, everybody. Great job, actors. What a fantastic read. Thank you so much for your creativity and your art and sharing your talents for this wonderful, wonderful evening of works. I will be facilitating a post-performance discussion with the playwright. All of you actors are, of course, more than welcome to join, but I know you've been reading this marathon of a play, so take a bio break and come back and join us whenever you are able to. But in the meantime, I'd love to have a conversation with Nick and get this post-performance discussion started. Nick, how are you?
I am doing well tonight. Thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. I have a few sets of questions for you about this play. And what I really, really admire about your play is that the organic dialogue and how the relationships, between the three of them and each other develop throughout the scenes. And of course, the queer themes. I love queer play. Especially here in the Bay Area, there's a dual dearth of queer and BIPOC stories being presented on stage. So it's so special for me to always work on something that is so beautifully written, like your play Seeing Eye. So what is the inspiration behind your play Seeing Eye?
Thank you. So overall, I would say that my goal as a playwright is to write small personal stories that I wouldn't call kind of capital letter, big quotation, big issue plays, but that I populate with people who don't typically get those kinds of subtle, nuanced stories told about them. And I'm particularly interested in amplifying the voices of people who live at identity intersections that the media and the mainstream theater doesn't really focus on. As someone who is multiracial and queer, living at kind of my own intersection myself, I definitely find a connection with characters who are multifaceted in that way.
Mhm.
So I first wrote this, the first scene of the play as a standalone 10-minute play. I wanted to take a familiar scenario in gay male dating hookup culture, that flirtation outside the bar, but cast it with these folks who are outsiders to that culture for various reasons, because it's an experience that resonated with me. And then after writing that scene as a 10-minute play by itself, I realized that my entry point into the scene was Robbie, since my experiences and my views more closely mirror his. And I realized the 10-minute version of that play is more in service to him as a character and his change in that scene. So I thought that it was important to explore Jason's life fully, what it means for him to be a member of the queer community as a blind person, and more about the intricacies of what he faces. So I decided ultimately that it shouldn't just be a love story, and I turned it into more of a coming of age, coming of adulthood story for all three of these characters. I think that some people approach it or have looked at the play and call it the gay love story about a blind man. And to me, I think that it has developed and turned into a story of three people figuring out how to be healthy and happy and independent adults, and the ways in which the different parts of their identities are a part of that journey.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely resonate with what you just said, because the first time I read this play, I thought it was all about the queer themed love story. And then we went on, I think it was the second rehearsal that I shared with the actors that, oh my goodness, this is really much about the relationship um, of Jason and Jordan as well, and how that is a lot more uplifted and so significant to kind of explore and examine what that looks like. Yeah, and I also resonated with what you said about the queer dating life. I mean, especially for BIPOC, and the world of Grinder as well, right? There's a plethora of you know things and exclusionary kind of rhetoric around it, of like no black, no femme, no Asian. And it's so fascinating to me how this entire concept of connection happens at such serendipitous moment for them. And it was beautiful in that race didn't come into play until later on, or at least the race wasn't brought up, and partly because of the identities that the characters are inhabiting. Yeah.
And that Jason, doesn't exist kind of steeped in that culture, as someone who's an outsider to that culture. He doesn't come into it with the same assumptions.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think, one of the things I wanted to explore also is, one might make an assumption. So, I think obviously the stereotype about gay, cis, male hookup culture specifically is shallow and superficial and judgmental.
Right.
And I think that one might make an assumption that, being in a relationship with someone who can't see would remove some of those major barriers. But I also wanted to explore just how that assumption itself is kind of ableist in its own way, because it doesn't actually take into account the actual experiences of someone who is blind and queer. And again, kind of centers the other narratives in that.
Right. And then there's a lot more to be tapped into in terms of the conversation with the intersection of disability and sexuality, right? And how complicated and so complex that is, especially for those who are experiencing that firsthand. Another question that I have for you, now that we're all living in a pandemic, Has your approach to playwriting as a theater maker changed? I mean, I know for me, the silver lining is that we're all existing virtually and we're all doing a lot of artistic creative works on Zoom. And now I can tap into different regions, different artists that I would normally, you know, engage with. And also, you don't have to fly over to another state to see your production, right? You can just easily go on Zoom, and then, you know, it's a lot more economical that way. It's a lot more, what's the word for this? Easy, for the lack of a better word, for a lot of artists to kind of like congregate online and see their works come alive, right? So has your approach to theater making changed at all, shifted in any way?
I mean, definitely. Well, I'd love also just to speak to that kind of cross national borders and international borders collaboration potential. I mean, that is certainly the silver lining, but it's a pretty big one, I would say, right? That I could sit here and have this beautiful reading of my play across the country
Right.
while I'm sitting in my sweatpants in Boston watching it, and then having this talk back afterwards is wonderful. And I particularly, I've really just gotten into playwriting in the past 4 years or so. Is kind of when I really started submitting. So in a lot of ways, I'm still finding my feet. And actually, the past 12 months as a playwright have been more fruitful than the first couple of years I've experienced as a playwright because of those opportunities opening. And one of the things that it just has me curious about, I don't know if it's about creating my art now, it's more looking to the future, is just how much what can we hold on to from this period of time in terms of I mean, specifically development and Zoom, just because it is a good tool, I think, for some things. Obviously, I can't wait to be back in rooms with people and performing art and watching art being performed in real life. But with play development opportunities, there's just so many barriers, whether they're geographical or monetary or time. The idea of having to take off months or a month or a couple of weeks or a long weekend, you start to think about who's pushed out of opportunities because they can't fit those things into their lives, or what sacrifices do people have to make to take advantage of those opportunities. So I do, when we return to the wonderful world where we have all these lovely summer conferences that last for a month and people converge and go on retreats, that's great. But I'm also wondering about how much those same institutions will hold on to some aspects of Zoom to make their programs more accessible. Like last summer, being able to see the Bay Area Playwrights Festival was awesome from a distance. Obviously, I wish I could see the readings in person and in a theater, but just that opportunity to see such a high level of playwriting and to be in community with people online was great.
Yeah, I think there's also a talk happening right now that the Bay Area Playwrights Foundation is going to happen virtually again this year, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm in the literary council for them, and we're now just deliberating the semifinal plays, which is so exciting because I get to read amazing works from brilliant playwrights from all over the country. Yeah. Something too that I, as someone who helps develop plays and direct as well, something that I love and I think I will keep with me post-pandemic in terms of the process would be like at least a week's work of text work, with the actors on Zoom, and then translating over to in person if we're able to. But the caveat though is what I'm experiencing is that you lose so much physical chemistry in the physical moments that happen in the play that we don't get to see. And sometimes, it may or may not be of disservice to the whole storytelling and the progression of the narrative. But yeah, there's a lot more efficiency in it. I think I have been a homebody as well, living in my sweatpants and just like tapping in and on and off Zoom. But Yeah. I did notice too that you have a lot of amazing works that are being produced and read all over the country. One of which is upcoming here in the Bay Area, Emergency Contact, which is going to be produced at Theater Rhino. Are there any other projects that you have going on that you can share with us so that we can come in and support and watch?
Yeah, later in a couple of weeks, I think March 5th, there's going to be a reading of my piece with Mirror Box Theater, Out of the Box reading series. I think it's based in Iowa. My full length, A Picture of Two Boys, is supposed to be receiving a reading there March 5th. Yeah, and then stuff in the works, but nothing confirmed yet on the horizon, but almost so close.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. I want to bring in the actors and also open this up to the audience. I know we have a few folks on YouTube Live that have been tuning in for the rest of the evening, and just want to open that up. If there's any questions for the actors, to the playwrights or the process.
I just want to say thank you for writing on the Black queer experience a bit. In terms of being in the gay community, I've definitely have lived through the experience of, it's just a preference, and it's like, oh, friend, is it? But no, I appreciate that aspect of the story, of the play. It was a beautiful play. I really wish we could have done it on stage and like given it.
I know. I definitely would love to see this produced in person with a full set and
Yeah.
all the technical elements of it. I think it's such a beautiful and powerful play that we all need to hear and see live.
It was a hit, definitely a hit.
Thank you. And wonderful job. All the actors were absolutely amazing and kind of spot on. You always wonder how much they'll fit with the voices in your head. And I've seen this play read a number of times at this point, and you all were amazing.
Thanks.
Let's see. It seems like there's no YouTube chatters going on. Great. Well, I guess we'll end this evening here, Nick. Thank you so much for letting us play with Seeing Eye and joining us in tonight's post-performance discussion. It's been a delight having you with us and getting to see your works read out loud.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and hope to meet in person sometime.
I know. Yeah, I think we've met like a couple of over a year ago now at this point, I think. And that has been happening. That happened on Zoom too, which was wild. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. All right, bye.